Hello YouTube and welcome back to old Flads. This is Dead Island Epidemic, and the reason I'm a little bit behind is because I had a bit of a crash. Nonetheless, hope you enjoyed the last video, and the reason that there is no face cam with this particular video is because I received a comment on Steam saying it was unnecessary. So if you like the face cam, or if you would rather I didn't go with face cam, then give me a yay or nay in the comments. And let's. I want to know really if it is of benefit. The reason I do it is because I find that if I put the face cam in, it looks a bit better. If you know what I mean. It looks like I've taken a bit more time than just sat in front of a computer screen just talking. Instead of you know actually putting the time into the actual recording itself. Nonetheless, we are playing a level 9 infection, so there should be some good players, but it should be a chance of a decent score here. And we're just going to see what way our team is going. Please don't go for the Hoarder. He's going for the Hoarder. Let's just get that out. I'm still playing as Fuse. Really enjoying Fuse, actually. I'm pretty much stuck with him as a main character now. He seems to suit my style. I like to be in and around, but not right balls deep in the middle of the action in this game, because I think in order to be in the middle of the action of this game, you've got to have very, very good PvP skills, and I would say that mine are pretty much lacking in the melee department. So if I can support and do a reasonable job, I think that's pretty good. The last game was incredibly close. I'm doing this live, so I have no idea if I'm going to actually win or not. I'll hopefully win. I'd rather show you wins than losses, but I did want to try and get as much gameplay of this game down as possible for you. That way, it might get a few more people playing it, and it might get a few of my friends playing it, because I play with Mixie and a couple of other guys, but ultimately I am soloing quite a lot, and this game doesn't really reward soloing. Even when you're playing with good players, I find it's a lot better if you're having sort of people on your team that are on your wavelength, so to speak. So we've got off to a reasonable start. Blues have got map control as it stands. Oranges are going to have to pull their finger out fairly soon. They're going for the middle. Where are we going? We're going to go and try and take the top flag. This is good. I had an argument with a couple of guys. One's called I'm Jordan and the other one's called I'm Archie, and I got a lot of abuse because I was saying flags are more important, because we didn't I'll set the scenario for you. Okay, we had no flags and there was a Hoarder, so I went to a flag. The I'm guys went to the Hoarder, subsequently got annihilated, and then they started swearing at me, saying that I was a noob and I should uninstall the game because I didn't come and help them. And I said, well, we need flags, and if you want to go into a Hoarder, and he was like, a Hoarder's 150 points. And I was like, yeah, it's 150 points, but if you go into the end credits, like, and see the scoreboard at the end of the game, you see how many points are actually accrued by players. It's very, very few. So it actually isn't, in my opinion at least, it's more important to actually get the flags nailed. So those of you that play this game, I'd be interested to know what you think about that, because I appreciate there's different tactics for different things. So it's not like my idea is the best and it's the only one. But is it the preferable one? I don't know. I would much rather go for flags, then go for Hoarders, then go for Hoarders, then try and get flags. Because if you haven't got map control, it's very difficult to get it back. Whereas if you have map control, you can then move out further into the game and actually go for the win. So as it stands in this position, we've got two flags down. Blue and orange are they going to fight over it, or orange going to try and take our flag down the bottom? Looks like they're going to try and take our flag down the bottom. We've got our two guys. They need to come away from there, really. We're going to need to defend this. So let's go down here. Now, I haven't really been involved with much PvP in this game yet. We just took on the blues, as you saw there. But I would say, oh god, we're going to have to go back up here. Now, this is another thing, right? If you've got flags, it's better to defend flags, in my opinion. Where are you going? Why? We're going to lose both flags if we don't split up and take these on. it's better to keep flags than it is to try and cap flags. So I would rather see us going for flags that I'd rather see us defending flags. Sorry, I was trying to concentrate there and talk at the same time, which led to me not really saying anything. But Journey's saying they like him. I think he's died a few times. He is a touch cavalier, and that's something that a lot of people that are level 6 often get like a little bit like brazen, and they go off soloing and stuff. It's very difficult for me to. I try not to criticise too many people because I've got as many frailties in this game as anyone, if not more. I'm still only in like an intermediate at this game, so it's difficult for me to criticise. But I see this game being a lot more about positioning and your position coming into the PvP and the melees. And if you're in the wrong position, then you're going to get caught out, and ultimately it costs your team a lot of points. But these are all conversations that, I mean, I'd like you guys to get involved in, especially guys that play MOBAs, because I think it's a fairly standard argument with regards to any MOBA is your positioning on the route into PvP, and I want to get out of that. And I think my positioning there was awful. So you probably you've got an example of bad positioning there, but I find still that if I don't die, I am in a much stronger position, and that sounds obvious, but I think unless your kill is in a position that's saving someone on your team, like someone that's got the loot boxes, for example. I need to leave now. Give me loot, 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 give me the loot. Good, that's the one. Give me the loot, give me the loot. Don't run it, don't run it. Give me the loot. This Coxswain guy is a runner. He's a running fool. Okay, well, that's fine, I suppose. We'll both go. I suppose at least he's protecting me. I don't think we needed it. Everyone was pretty busy at the time, but nonetheless. Oranges aren't now off to a much better start, and the Blues have taken a few Hoarders. So this is going to be a bit of an uphill battle from now on. We need to try and keep these flags after we've taken them. Hopefully the Oranges are going to go and fight the Blues on there, and we can nick this. If they come and get involved in PvP, it just takes a long time. I probably should have. I completely forgot to introduce the map as well. This is Expedition. The map you saw me on last video was Jungle, and there's also Resort as well. I think there's 4 maps, all of which have they're almost identically symmetrical. There are varying textures around the rock points and whatnot, but there's no specific advantage to being any one side. And I know a lot of people have been complaining a little bit that they thought that some maps were biased towards some teams. It's not the case. And also we've had there's a very big PvP versus pay to win. Sorry, not PvP, pay to win. Whoa! Get out of there! Get out of there, guys! Get out of there! Get out of there! Get out of there! There is quite a discussion going on with pay to win. Now, this game doesn't let you unlock your top tier, and it also doesn't let you unlock top end weapons either, simply by paying. So you have to grind. There's no escaping that. Let's see if we can put some pressure on. No, come back into the fire. We got one. We got one. Oh, we knocked him off the point. Great defense. Great defense. Great defense. Good. That was a close run. Wow, some serious stutter going on there. That's fine, we're through it. I think the game was struggling with the awesome of that defense. Oh, wrong button. Come on, let's try and push these off. I don't know if we're going to quite get there in time. We spent a long time at that other point. Oh, we are going to be able to push them off. We are going to have to be strong here because we are all pretty low. Whoa there! I need to escape that. She's going to gank me. Get in there, Coxswain. Is that ours? Yeah, good. Right, let's get some healing. And at least we put the pressure on that point. That was important because we're going to retain our flags. Oranges really need to start picking into these blue flags because otherwise there's going to be some serious problems. Have they taken that flag? The Blues have taken that flag. We really need to get involved with those flags. Blues have now filled their truck up. Okay, so Situation report. Things are not going well for the Greens. Let's ramp that up again. I have been using my ultimate a bit more. When I said before I didn't use it that often, that statement was I don't know. I still don't use it as often as I should. Are we going to leave the oranges? Leave the oranges? What do you want to do? You go there. I'm going to go and cap this flag, because hopefully blues are going to chase that down, and that will give us a chance to get a flag back. We've got to start eating into this blue map control. Like I was saying about the conversation earlier, I don't even know if I finished that story. I was just talking, but I know I did. So yeah, I did finish it. But map control is everything, and I personally seriously disagree with anyone that says otherwise. Hopefully the blues are going to leave me to this. They've picked up a kill in there, so after we've got this flag, we are then going to have to really start moving into these hoarders. Otherwise, we're going to get way behind. You don't want to be fighting orange. Leave the oranges alone. Let's see if we can pick this up. There's a lot of zombies in here. Come on, get out of the way. Do not want any part of him either. Let's see if we can just kill him quickly. The elite bosses in this are really tough. Not so bad in level 9, but once you start moving up through the levels, another floater elite. Once you start moving up through the levels, they get really heavy-handed, and like the elite rams will do 1,000 damage. The elite butchers will do about 700 damage, if not more. Oh, run away! Oh wow, I got the win, but can I just kill you? Phew, blimey! Why are the greens? Ah, right. So we are green. I was wondering what you were saying for a second. I had all sort of global chat turned on. I didn't have it turned on before because there was so much like guff said from within global chat. It's ridiculous. Oh, please don't die here. Christ, that would have been embarrassing. I'd have died there. Right, we're going to have to make a raid on blue. Hopefully the oranges are going to do the same thing now, because if we keep fighting the oranges, which just happened a second ago, then the blues are simply going to run away with it. However, now that we've actually got some flags, if we were to make a successful push here and actually raid the blues, then this would turn this game on its head. But we do need to make the raid. So come on, ignore the blues, ignore the flags. We've got to go in and get these points. Great, freaking hoarders down here. We're going to have to get kills here. Going to have to get kills here. Oh, really? That goddamn fence is in the way? What a fail. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Can this kill? Please kill, please kill. Okay, we got one. Good. That was enough. We're still going to need to do a raid, though, unfortunately. That's not going to be enough. We've pretty much conceded this one now. The oranges are not making their attempt on the base. Come on, come on. Ah, it's a loss, unfortunately. But nonetheless, that was a pretty good round. I enjoyed that. It gave me a chance to talk to you about my... Whoa! Elite Butcher, run away! It gave me a chance to talk to you about my thoughts on flags against hoarders. Like I said, I'd rather we end flag hoarder than hoarder battle PvP flag, if you know what I mean. But to finish off, we finished off with a 3-0, 197 zombies. Not a great round, didn't really get too far in, but nonetheless, this is fun, and I'd like to see more people in here, because I'd really like to get some more teaming going. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've been Flads, this has been Dead Island Epidemic. Cheers, and goodbye.